The future of some books in classrooms now taken up by another Oregon school district. Thanks for joining us for Queen 6 News at 11. I'm Elizabeth Din.
And I'm Jeff Gianola. The book debate comes after parents' complaints surrounding 5 books used in the high school curriculum. Jamie Seymour in Dayton, Oregon tonight with both sides of this story.
Tonight, community members and a committee heard from the person who filed that initial complaint, as well as a district language arts teacher who uses some of these books in the classroom. But a decision as to their future is ultimately up to the district superintendent. The meeting stems from a complaint made by a Dayton parent concerned over graphic language used in some of the high school's language arts curriculum. Because a complaint was made, district policy is to address any concerns with materials and, if requested, form a reconsideration committee that can hear both sides, make a collective decision, and give their recommendation to the Dayton superintendent on whether the books should be removed from the classrooms or even assigned to higher grades. Those facilitating the meeting were adamant, though, that this is not a book ban and that the complaint is not asking for books to be removed from the school library altogether. The 5 books brought into question include The Things They Carried, The Glass Castle, Sold, The Hate You Give, and All American Boys.
Kids understand that those swear words that they're reading are authentic to their own voices.
During the presentation, both sides made their case to the 8-person committee, made up of 4 community members, a librarian, administrator, teacher, and student.
Why can't our classroom curriculum be the one place where young people aren't exposed to R-rated content? Again, I'm not asking for these books to be removed from the school.
The superintendent does have the authority to make their own decision regardless of the committee's recommendations. But the person who filed the complaint also has the option to then take concerns before the school board if they don't like the superintendent's decision. This comes as books in schools have been at the forefront. Last month, we reported when the Canby School District removed Lolita from its library shelves, and dozens of others were temporarily removed back in the spring. About half of the committee did ask for more time to make a decision. They went into a closed-off meeting afterwards where any community members in the room, including us, were asked to leave as they made that decision. That actually wrapped up just a little bit ago. The facilitator was able to tell us they did, in fact, make a decision tonight, but were not able to tell us exactly what that was. That will come from the superintendent, and KOIN 6 will continue to follow up on this. Reporting in Dayton, Jamie Seymour, KOIN 6 News.